Hello and welcome to another quick little Communion Sabbath tip here for Dominion 6 or option. This one's pretty niche, but we're going to look at how to mix communions and Sabbaths. And I've seen people discuss this, but I haven't seen it in a video, so I wanted to go ahead and put it out there. But the basic idea here is that we're going to take an Astral Blood Mage, and we're going to use it to link a communion to a Sabbath. And all the masters will get all the benefits of all of the slaves, whether they're the correct, communion or Sabbath or not. So we could take, all of these guys, and we could use them to, fuel an astral communion led by these guys. So you just need one, blood, or actually, I'm sorry, you need two blood astral mages to make it fully work. You can do part of it with just one. You'll only get to count either the communion slaves or the Sabbath slaves. If you only have one master, you need both. We'll go ahead and take a look at it real quick, and then we'll walk through the script. In this case, I've brought a lot of guys just to show that it works for everybody. But you can see we're doing a mixture of communion master and Sabbath master. And communion slave, Sabbath slave. And then one communion master will cast Sabbath slave, and one Sabbath master will cast communion slave. I think they're done. And so now we can take a look. And so this guy you can see is a Sabbath and a communion slave. This guy, right, who was a Sabbath master, has a magic boost of 1 because he's got 2 Sabbath slaves, even though we originally only put in 1. This guy is a communion master, not a Sabbath master, but also is getting that 1 magic boost from the two blood slaves, or the 2 slaves. Can't seem to click on my guy. Sabbath master. This is the other communion Sabbath slave. This one's a communion master. I had the extras here to show that it does in fact work. Yeah, we're gonna flame bolt our own guys a little bit, but that's not really the important part. It's funny they're doing they've fatigued him out, but that's not too surprising. We do have 5 masters over just 2 slaves. So let's go ahead and we can look at the script real quick. Oops, T. So yeah, like I said, lots of people are just either Sabbath masters or communion masters, but one person is going to do communion into slave and then Sabbath into slave. This extra script actually doesn't do anything. He won't cast it. So let me just delete that for clarity. Yeah, he won't cast it. But yeah, so that is how you can mix together your Sabbaths and communions. Now, there aren't a whole lot of nations this really impacts. Hinnom can do this, and one of the reasons you might do it is to get a big buff to either fire or earth out of your Amis. So in this case, right, we used all Kohen, but we can actually recruit some Amis real quick. Let me do that. Need to do this a bunch because they have different randoms. Wow, we got 1. All right, this is the problem. You never get the one you want. All right, now we got 2, 3. Okay, and somebody needs some blood slaves. So here we don't need to bring everybody. Bring this guy. He needs that. This guy. This guy. And this guy. And then we'll also have all of our Amis be communion slaves. So I think this gives us 5 communion slaves. And then we don't need to take everybody. We can get rid of Enosh and Amaratu here. And so we've got the two people pulling off the link. This is actually, I don't know, let's try it. We can try it without this guy. Try it without Refia here. One communion slave. So that way we have 4, so we can see that we get the 2 boost. And yeah, I guess we have to move 2 squares. And let's go check it out. Let's get people moved back to relative safety. We got 2 rounds go by for us to get all of our stuff online. And so now we should see we've got a Community Master with a magic boost of 2. That makes sense. That guy is a mixture. Sabbath Master, also with a magic boost of 2. This guy is a... yeah, he's our one that we wanted to do. So you can see we got the full boost on both, even though this guy never cast. There are no Sabbath slaves here at all. And so what this would let you do is, again, you could use, if you had a group, groups of astral omnis laying around that you for some reason don't need, and you wanted to like buff a Baal or a Melkart to higher earth or fire, you could, or even a Kohen, you could put them in without having to use all the blood slaves, which obviously has fewer blood slaves anyway, which can help against your blood slaves getting gem baited, getting killed by earthquake, etc. Just makes you a little bit more resilient. Lets you kind of use all your mages a little bit better. Otherwise, you kind of only get to do astral out of your astral communions. And this way you can put them towards, the larger picture. So, kind of a neat interaction. I don't know how often you really use it. It's kind of niche, but it's there. And you could also do this, again, you could do like the pain transfer communion we looked at yesterday. If you wanted to do that, you could give these guys, pretty sure it works. I don't think we have it, don't think I brought enough blood slaves. Could have somebody bring more. I think we have to research it as well. Oops, gone the wrong way. Don't think oh no, I did research it, perfect. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that real quick. And so let's hand out some blood slaves. I think everybody needs 1. And then, yeah. We do have to have somebody actually, cast it. I don't know if they're going to deal enough damage for us to even see it, but you should, it should go off. Oops. Okay, and this also, you'll be able to put all the buffs in as well, right? If your earth guys cast earth buffs, you will get to use those. Summon imps. I guess we're not going to get to do any pain transfer because I didn't hand out enough blood slaves. What is this guy doing? He's taking his sweet time. There he goes. Wow, that took a long time. I'll have to check. Maybe that spell's really slow to cast. But in any event, he did it. I guess we didn't deal enough fatigue damage anyway to see it, but it would, I do believe it would go through. I guess we could try again here to make it go through. So we need a bunch of extra blood slaves, and we need a bunch of extra masters. And we can see how much damage we can do. Okay. Very good. So we'll just put all of the people in a ball so I don't have to hand these out individually. And then everybody who... We'll probably have one of these guys actually do the pain transferring so that it's a little bit faster. The other guy took a hot minute. All right. Very good. Hopefully we don't, like, not trigger gem usage or something. We did. And you can see they, I think they did pass out some damage. Ah. Well, the blood slaves all got whacked, but the effect did clearly go off. Yeah, they went ahead and they used it all up on imps, but yeah, you could see the pain transfer went off. So that is convenient. And all of our dudes, guys, fatigued out. Looks like we brought an extra master, or an extra slave. But yeah, so you could kind of mix it together like that if you were worried about burning out your astral communion. So it's a neat way to get buffs and stuff also transferred onto your astral communion. Like you could put in an earth guy and do earth power for that reinvigoration. So a lot of cool possibilities. Again, it's pretty expensive. It's going to involve having 2 of the right Kohen, and you don't usually recruit a lot of Kohen, but and there are some other nations that can make use of this. Like Abyssia has it on their roster. I think throughout the ages, although it's going to be obviously cap only for the cross path. But you could put demon breads into the communion afterwards, or like the communion Sabbath mixture to pick up that fire. Although obviously you don't really need it. I think, does Niederwanger have it? Niederwanger has it. Although again, they don't really have anyone else besides this guy to do anything with it, but they do have the cross path. I think Bogarus has it. It is a pretty rare cross path, but if you've got it, there's no reason not to use Micklin. No reason not to use the technology. Where did Micklin? Yeah, Micklin has. Don't they have it? Maybe they have it in a different A. Oh yeah, you could use this Moon Priest, or to put Rain Priest and Nahuli together. Bogarus has got some like astral only ones that you could then mix in with your occultists. So doesn't help a ton of nations, but maybe you get some lucky randoms on a nation that isn't normally going to be able to take advantage, and you can find some good use for it. So just another kind of neat little communion Sabbath trick for those handful of nations that do get it. So thanks everyone for joining, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.